Well, we're headed into the weekend that is going to be cloudy and rainy, especially as you get along the coast. But for the most part, this nor'easter will have a minimal impact on us here in eastern Carolina. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still here with your Friday morning web forecast. I am tracking a brief break for us here as we've gone through our morning hours here. On our Friday, we'll get to see some sunshine develop before the clouds come back in again this weekend with this coastal storm. Now, again, it's just going to have minor impacts for the majority of us here in eastern Carolina, except along the coast, where we could be looking at higher than normal water levels, maybe some minor sound side flooding, and also some highway overwash as a result of the winds. Rather gusty as well, and that's along the beaches is where the greatest rainfall is going to be as well. But looking into Thanksgiving, no turkey as far as this forecast is concerned for Thanksgiving Day. Sunshine and warm temperatures. How about mid-60s, which is average, where we should be for this time of year. Here's your Storm Track 12 forecast for today. We're quickly clearing out this morning. Milder temperatures for this afternoon. Mid to upper 50s for highs. A little bit more cloud cover, but at least partly cloudy skies at worst along the coast for later on this afternoon. Less cloud cover than we've seen recently overnight tonight. Partly cloudy skies at worst. Cooler temperatures, talking about dropping back into the upper 30s in inland spots. Clouds do thicken up as we head overnight tonight into the first part of tomorrow. Showers will be developing east of Highway 17 by the afternoon hours. And the majority of us will be dry for the day tomorrow. Just to be the afternoon that we'll be seeing the clouds and producing the showers. You can see us quickly clearing out here for this morning as this drier air does right in behind that departing upper level shortwave. And as we pull back, hey, you'd think beautiful high pressure across the United States, lots of sunshine around for us. Not exactly the case. And to figure out what's actually happening, we got to go up a little bit higher, up to that jet stream level. And this is something we've been tracking and talking about pretty much all week here, is what's going to be happening as the trough digs its way in. Again, even though there's no cloud cover with it, you do see this trough trying to reestablish itself at the jet stream level here. And you will notice that we are going to be watching this upper level trough across Tennessee kind of cut off and go into the southeast United States here as we go on in through this weekend. Now, earlier in the week, it was cutting the low off over us. As a result, we're going to be looking for that storm closer to the coast. But now we're going to be watching the storm develop off of, say, Florida and Georgia and going more off of our coast. So we're just going to kind of get a glancing blow of this storm system here. And you will notice it is going to be rather slow as it is cut off from the main jet stream flow, which is why we call these cut-off low-pressure systems. And it'll slowly work its way off to the north and east here as we go into the first part of next week. And then eventually, by the time we hit later in the week, we'll start to watch one last little upper trough come through on Wednesday with some clouds, maybe a shower or two late Tuesday going into Wednesday. And then notice the upper level ridge sitting out here. That breaks eastbound, and that's going to be over us as we head on into Thanksgiving Day itself. So here's our future track shows. The clouds quickly clearing out. Still, again, holding on to a few clouds along the coast for later this afternoon. Northerly winds, rather refreshing, bringing that drier air in. Then as we head on into tonight and going into tomorrow, you'll notice the clouds start to build back in. Watch the wind hours. Notice how they start to shift more northeasterly. They got to grow in length, so that means stronger winds as a result of the storm system developing off of our coast here. Showers spreading, especially along and east of Highway 17 by tomorrow afternoon. They back inland as we go through tomorrow night in through the first part of Sunday, and then eventually by later on Monday pull away. So on the most part of this, the further west you are, the less impact you're going to be having from this storm system. Generally an inch or more along the coastal sections. Some minor sound side flooding, especially down East Carteret County going into the Outer Banks with higher than normal astronomical tides already. It's also going to create some beach overwash and some gusty winds throughout the weekend, especially Sunday and Monday along the coastal sections here. If you're looking for a storm surge, maybe a foot or two above normal on the southern side of the Outer Banks and the other core sounds as well. Here's your planning forecast going into the weekend. Again, quickly clearing out as we go through the morning hours here. If you're headed out to the Jacksonville Holiday Parade for tomorrow, clouds will be thickening up, but at least it will remain on the dry side. Temperatures working their way out of the 40s into the low 50s as we march down Western Boulevard for tomorrow morning. And then you see the greatest impact from this storm in here Sunday and Monday. Again, another little system in the atmosphere coming through Tuesday into Wednesday. We'll keep some cloud cover around, but after that, sunshine will be with us just in time for Thanksgiving Day itself. Have yourself a good weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.